Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly Connect. Today in this video, we are going to integrate two software applications, WooCommerce and Ontraport. So the use case here is that whenever there is a new order created in WooCommerce, we want to create a contact in Ontraport. First, let us know what these two software applications are all about. So WooCommerce is a software application where you can set up your online store, whereas Ontraport is a business automation software. The issue here is that WooCommerce and Ontraport don't have any integration between them, and that is why we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an integration software which will help us to transfer data from WooCommerce to Ontraport. The best part here is you don't require any knowledge of coding. So let me show you this on my screen. Okay, so here I am at Google, and now I will go to this URL section over here and I'm going to type pabbly.com. Okay, so this is the website of Pabbly, and now I will hover over this product section over here and I'm going to select on Connect. Okay, so now I am going to sign in from here. Okay, so now because I have already signed into my account, that is why I am here. You can also sign up for free in just 2 minutes and create your free account now. Here, I would like to mention one more thing. You can try out this integration in Pabbly Connect absolutely free. So if you want, you can create your account right now and set up your own automation. The link is available in the description box below the video. Okay, so now I will scroll down, and here at Connect, I am going to click on Access Now. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and now I'm going to create a new workflow by clicking on this Create Workflow button. Okay, so now we are going to name our workflow. So I'll name it as WooCommerce to Ontraport. Okay, so I'm going to create this workflow now. Okay, so now here in this workflow, we are going to integrate WooCommerce and Ontraport using Pabbly Connect. So first I will integrate WooCommerce with Pabbly Connect, and then I will integrate Ontraport with Pabbly Connect. Okay, so now in Choose App, I am going to choose WooCommerce over here. Okay, now in Choose Method, according to our workflow, whenever a new order is created in WooCommerce, we want to add contact in Ontraport. That is why new order created is going to be our trigger method over here. So now I have been speaking this term called trigger. Now you might have a question in your mind that what is this term called trigger? Let me explain you that automation runs on the concept of triggers and actions. It is all about when something happens, do this. For example, when a sale happens, send an email. In our case, whenever a new order is created in WooCommerce, we want to add contacts in Ontraport. So new order created in WooCommerce is our trigger, whereas creating new contact in Ontraport is our action. So when you click here, you might have seen that we had various other trigger methods available. You can select whichever you want according to your workflow. And if you don't get the trigger method of your choice, you can contact our team at admin@pabbly.com, and our team will help you to look for your specific trigger. Okay, so now when you come down, you can see this webhook URL written over here. So after selecting the app and choosing the method, what we do is we copy this webhook URL from here and we go and paste it inside the trigger software application. Okay, so now you might have a question in your mind that what is this term called webhook URL? So let me tell you that webhook is an essential way to get data from an external software at Pabbly's end. So this webhook helps you to build a connection between the trigger software application and Pabbly Connect. So you can read the instructions written over here and you can follow them and go and copy this webhook URL inside WooCommerce. So I'm going to copy this webhook URL and I'll go to my WooCommerce account. So I've already opened my WooCommerce account over here. So I'll click on WooCommerce. Okay, so this is the home page of my WooCommerce, and here in settings, I'm going to click on settings. Okay, then I'm going to click on advanced option over here. And now we want webhooks, so I'm going to click on webhooks. And now we are going to add a webhook. So I'll click on this. Okay, so now let us name our webhook. So I'm going to name it as WooCommerce integration. Okay, and now in status, I am going to keep it as active, and topic is order created, this one. and delivery URL is where you have to paste your webhook URL. So I'm going to paste it over here. Okay, then I'm going to come down and I'm going to save the webhook. Okay, so I have saved it. Now I'll just save it again. Okay, so I have done. Okay, so I'm done with pasting my webhook URL over here and I've set my webhook in WooCommerce. Now I'll go back to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so now it is time to capture the webhook response over here. So I'm going to click on capture webhook response, and now we are waiting for webhook response. That means it is time to go and create a new order in WooCommerce. So I have already opened this page over here. You can see. Okay, so now we are going to buy this Apple Watch Series 5. So I'll just add it to cart. Okay, so now I'll just go down and I'm going to proceed to checkout. Okay, so now billing details, it is asking me for some information over here. So let us enter some details. So first name is William, last name is John, company, I'll change it to Hero. I'll just go down, I'll let the address be same, town, city, okay. I'll change the number. Okay, email address, I'll change the email address, john@pabbly.com. Okay, now I'll go down and here at place order, I'm going to click it. Okay, so you can see, thank you, your order has been received. That means we have successfully placed the order for John and we have bought Apple Watch Series 5. Okay, so now it's time to go back to Pabbly Connect and see if it has captured this webhook response or not. So I'll go to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so you can see we have got our webhook response over here. You can see I've got all the details. So, okay, first name is William, last name is John, company is Hero, and the address is here. The email is over here. So now I'm going to save this. Okay, so we have finished our first step integration over here. We have successfully integrated WooCommerce and Pabbly Connect. So now we'll begin with our second step integration where we are going to integrate Ontraport and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this plus button over here. Okay, so here I am going to choose Ontraport, this one. Choose method. Now according to our workflow, whenever a new order is created in WooCommerce, we want to create a contact in Ontraport. So create contact is going to be our action method over here. You can see we have other action method available. You can select whichever you want according to your workflow. And if you don't get the action method of your choice, you can contact our team at admin@pabbly.com and our team will help you to look for your specific action method. So I'll select on create contact. Okay, so now connect with Ontraport, I'll click on it. So here create new or select existing credentials. Now if you have any existing credentials over here, you can just select on it and you don't have to fill all these details. But I don't have any credential over here, that is why I am going to select new credentials. And now we have to fill all these details over here, API site ID and API key. So you can read the instruction, log into your Ontraport account, go to API settings, generate API keys and get app ID and app key. So I'll click on this API settings. Okay, so you can see we have got our API key and the app ID over here. So I'll just copy this API key from here. I'll go to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste it over here. Okay, I'll just remove all this. Okay, now API site ID, that is the app ID. So here you can see we have the app ID as well. So I'll just copy this. I'll go to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste it over here. So we have pasted API site ID and the API key over here. Now these information is going to help us to build a connection between Ontraport and Pabbly Connect. So I'll save it. Okay, so here you can see we have some empty fields over here. So we are going to map the information that we have got from our webhook response. So I'll just enter these details now. First name, let us map it. Name is William. Last name is John. Email address. Okay. Address, we have the address. So I'll put it. City. Okay. State. Okay. Country. Okay, rest I'll just leave it. If you want, you can just put the phone number as well. Okay, rest I'll just leave it. If you want, you can just fill these details. Now I'm going to save and send test request. Okay, so you can see we have got our API response. That means we have successfully finished our integration of WooCommerce and Ontraport. So I'll just save it. Okay, so now let's go to Ontraport and see if a new contact called William John is created there or not. So I'll go to Ontraport. Okay, so now I'll search William John. Okay. So you can see William John is here. Email is john@pabli.com. You can see the date added. If you click on the name, then you can see the other details as well. You can see the owner is here and the activity, everything is over here. So we have successfully finished our integration of WooCommerce and Ontraport over here. So now whenever an order is placed in WooCommerce, a contact will be created in Ontraport. So now I'm going to show you this whole process again so that you can understand how this integration takes place in real time. So I'm going to make a new order this time. So I'm going to buy a OnePlus phone. So I'll add it to cart. Okay, and now proceed to checkout. Okay, so now billing details, it is asking me for the name again. So I'll just remove this. So name is going to be Steve. Last name is Matthew. Company name, I'll just change it to TVS. Okay, rest is fine. I'll change the email. steve@pabli.com. I'll go down and I'm going to place the order. Okay, so you can see we have successfully placed the order for steve@pabli.com and you can see we have bought a OnePlus phone. So now let's go to Ontraport and see if a contact called Steve Matthew is created there or not. So I'll go to Ontraport. Okay, now I'm going to search Steve Matthew. Okay, so you can see Steve Matthew is here with the email steve@pabli.com. So we have successfully finished our integration of WooCommerce and Ontraport. Now let me go back to Pabbly Connect and now I'm going to show you what has happened in our example. Okay, so in our example, what has happened is first the information came from WooCommerce to Pabbly Connect and then from Pabbly Connect it came to Ontraport. So we have successfully finished our integration of WooCommerce and Ontraport. So now whenever a new order is created in WooCommerce, a contact will be created in Ontraport automatically.
Not just these two software applications, but you can integrate any software application using Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, you can contact us at admin@pabli.com and our team will help you. For more, you can also visit our website at www.pabli.com. Thank you.